Miller from the Wheeler and Wilson Yahoo email list group had a couple of corrections for my video on sewing with this machine. This is the Wheeler and Wilson half-case low bed machine from 1862 to 1872. Now, a couple of things. This, I probably called it a tension wheel. It can be called a wheel. It's a tension pulley, is what Miller said. And the thread comes up from the thread guide this way, around, and then toward the front. And what I hadn't noticed even while I was sewing is that the wheel turns. It's not a set of tension discs where the thread goes down in between them and the friction provides tension. The wheel actually turns. And the way that you adjust this, and mine's had an accident at some point, is it's a little bent. This should be straight. By turning this thumb screw, you either tighten or loosen this spring right here. And that's how you control the action of the pulley. So it's called a tension pulley, or I guess a tension wheel. But it actually moves, and it's not two tension discs. Now, another correction he had is an important one, because I had said that when I loosen this knob and pull this section out, excuse me, to release the bobbin, that this was actually the bobbin tension, and it isn't. It's the bobbin holder. This is a brush that is held on a bracket up against the hook, and this is what provides the bobbin tension, the brush. This is simply the bobbin holder. Now, I had noticed a screw. This is the screw to remove the bobbin holder. And if I can find my screwdriver. Right here is a screw. And I believe, if I'm interpreting what Miller said correctly, that screw, adjusting that screw will adjust how much room the bobbin has once you have the bobbin holder in place. In my video, I had said that I would push this in and tighten it, and then I'd have to back it off a little bit. And if I'm reading what Miller said correctly, by adjusting that screw in there, I should be able to just push this in and tighten it, and the bobbin would always be at the correct distance from within the bobbin holder. It would sit in there correctly without me having to back it off at all. So those are the two major corrections that Miller told me about my earlier video about sewing with the Wheeler and Wilson low bed half-case sewing machine from 1862 to 1872.